Well, good evening, everyone. I
Hello.
hope you all are doing well as we've got one viewer, which is probably your
Me.
phone.
Nope, not yet. I don't know what this is. No, I'm over on. I am in the Hot Wheels group, and as soon as I find ours, I will be in there as well.
Nice. Yeah, we're getting things adjusted for everybody, so get all the feeds going.
There we go. Now I got ours, the main one. There we go. Now I'm good to go. So, what's going on?
Well, we do have somebody on the show tonight. Somebody from Iowa, Mr. Cory Spencer is going to be on. Yeah, it's Thursday already, Mike. Hey guys, it's another edition.
It's not already. It's been a long week.
I know, right?
And the weekend's not looking like it's going to be a enjoyable one much either. So it's just going to be a long 2 weeks in a row. When will you guys do another show in Omaha? Coming up ish, I think. I don't
June
know.
8th.
In Omaha?
Yeah, June 8th.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
damn, that's like 6 months away.
I know, but that was when we had another one, but we have one in Fremont, so,
Mm-hmm.
so
This is true. That Fremont one's going to be a pretty epic show. So,
yeah, so if you guys haven't taken a look yet,
what's up,
we
Nick?
will the list of shows are updated, and Fremont is going to be July 27th. That's the big one. Um, that's our 100 plus table. Oh,
Gonna
there's
be
Cory. We're waiting to bring him on. So we'll get Cory going here in a few minutes. So here's what's going on. We've got if you want to go out to the top of our page into the featured section, they're pinned up at the top. You'll see the list of shows. We are going, and I got everything fixed finally.
nice.
We've got some shows coming up. February will be here in Norfolk. End of April will be down in Elmwood. June will be in Omaha. July will be in um, Fremont, and then back to Norfolk in October-ish, towards the end of October, and then our Christmas show will be in Elmwood this year. So we got lots of things coming up. Lots of good times to be had.
Oh, yeah. Lots of cool Hot Wheels to be found.
Lots of surprises, I think, for everybody. We can't confirm anything yet, but things for the show in Fremont are going to be pretty good. We have some good things lined up for everybody, and I get it. Omaha's great and it has lots of things to offer us, but all these other shows out in the area, come visit those because there's different people setting up, different people coming in from different parts of the country. Well, I mean, we get guys come from Kansas, Iowa, Missouri, South Dakota, and I think we've had a couple from Minnesota too. All right. Yeah, it's cold and rainy. I didn't realize it was getting that way as well. All the bone shakers have been sent out. So if you have not gotten yours, you will be getting it shortly. Thank you to everybody who took part in that, from design to purchasing to everything. Those went off well.
Yeah, those were a lot of fun.
And then we do have this that's going to be coming up to do a live auction or a reply style auction over on the
Nice.
marketplace. This is our chapter exclusive car from LA. All right, that's all I've got for club immediate business. Let's bring Mr. Cory on.
All right, let's do it.
Unless you got something.
No, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I'm just excited. I got like 4 cars to liberate tonight, so I'm kind of a little jonesy to start ripping some cardboard. I don't know. I don't know what's going on tonight.
The Lincoln Show January 7th is at the Bingo Hall, I believe. That's
Superior Bingo
Yep.
down there in Lincoln. It's always a good time in Lincoln Show.
Yeah. All right, here he is, Mr. Cory Spencer. Welcome, sir.
Hello.
What's up, man? How you been?
Oh, been busy.
I hear you. I
Yeah.
keep seeing pictures of everything you're coming up with over there, and it's you're not taking any time off there, are you? You're just
No.
going.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Sorry about last week.
Things
It
happen.
happens.
We improvise, we adapt, we overcome.
Right. Yeah, I got a piece of metal in my eye, and I'm still taking steroid shots in the eye, and yeah.
Ow.
That
Oh,
sounds like it's painful.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
They dug the piece of metal out, and then they found rust, so they had to clean the rust out. Yeah, it was bad.
I have unfortunately I've been there, so but I never had a shot in the eye. I don't.
Yep.
Ow.
Yeah,
Well-
the rust scared him, so
Well, for one thing, it'll leave a mark, that's for sure, whether
Oh,
you
yeah.
want it to or not.
oh yeah.
So what have you been up to lately?
Christmas presents, basically. Getting ready for everybody's Christmas and just staying busy with that stuff.
Nice.
Nice.
I know you guys didn't make the last Iowa show.
Sadly, no.
Yeah, unfortunately, no. We decided to make a road trip south, and
Which is cool. But did you guys see that one post I did with what I gave away at the show?
I think so. Yeah,
I want to
think
say yes, but it's not ringing a bell off the top of my head. Oh yeah, I did see those.
yeah.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
were cool.
With
Very
those
nice.
and I know this is Brent's favorite.
Hey, I've opened a lot of those.
Well, but yeah, I did 40 of all 3 cars, and that was my Christmas present to the club. I don't know if there's
Nice.
any left. I heard the Datsun's gone, but
Yeah, that makes sense.
It makes total sense.
With everybody's current must have all of them I see.
Yeah.
It happens unfortunately. So
Yeah, you hoarded 91 of them.
hey, I didn't hoard those. We hoarded those.
Oh, that's true.
Because you definitely had a huge helping hand in that one. So
That's true. So, well, let's get into it. First question off the bat: what do you think about the custom challenge that's going on our page right about now? Over the last month or so,
I think it's cool. It's something different. I've noticed there's a couple old builds, so I think that's neat to be able to bring that back in instead of them just collecting dust.
yeah,
I think that's cool. I think that's what needed to happen because a lot of these custom contests that you go into has to be a new build.
Mhm.
Well, all your old builds, they're just sitting there, not being appreciated like you attended. So I think what you guys are doing with that's really cool.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
We're trying to encourage people, to send us their customs, so it's not just a few people doing it. I know myself. I've been up there a couple of times and actually gotten skunked. Like I've gotten 0 votes before, and So
happen. I get skunked all.
yeah, I didn't put my name out there. I was like, yeah, nobody needs to be embarrassed. But no, I think it's cool. It's something different. Anybody is welcome to do it. That's something else I wanted to talk tonight. It seems like about a year ago we were talking about doing a build off type thing, if you remember.
I've been waiting.
Yeah, I think we need to kind of revive that idea again, and put two people against each other and have them build a car in an hour or so. And we'll just comment on what they're doing.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be a little bit more in an hour.
No.
Okay, first
I did all mine in 45 minutes.
45 minutes. Woo!
I pushed the guy I used to build with. It was a half hour. I gave him a half hour build, and it was cool. We came up with some cool stuff, and he started getting mad. Give me another 15 minutes. So I finally okayed it, and we moved it up to 45 minutes. But anything longer than that, the challenge kind of goes out the door.
Okay.
I just don't know if I have the skills for a 45-minute challenge. That's my biggest worry. It's like I've only got about 3-4 customs, and the first one I did took me like 2 months. I built the second one in about 3 weeks. I'm getting faster, but I'm just not. I'm not very quick at the customizing. I can do a wheel swap pretty decently quick, but I mean
that's 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. What in the world? Oh, that's
some Flintstones action. Some maybe 55 Chevy.
I was thinking either the Nash or the Gasser. The front end looks.
That looks like a Buick front
The
end.
front end is the
Buick.
what is it called?
Blower on it.
With what? With a blower?
With that dragster truck.
Nice. Okay, so
that's a 45-minute build.
Dang.
Wow. But you're using like JB Weld and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was actually super glue.
Oh,
super glue. Well,
And
there
this
you go.
was super glue. And that was a 45-minute challenge.
Oh, wow.
that's a bone shaker. Looks like a motor off of
A
something.
56 Ford.
The chassis seems to be. Looks like a little bit of a Vampira Zinger casting. I don't know what the.
It's everything.
It's like 9 cars in one. That's
It's a Frankenstein car. Okay, so Mike Starr wants.
It's journey.
It's nice.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so Mike Starr wants to know what were your thoughts of his tuned Silverado hauler. He used the tuned Silverado and the back end of a ramp truck.
Oh yeah,
he merged them together.
I like that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
that was a good one. Okay.
No, I definitely understand. Some people need a little longer. I get it.
Yeah,
definitely. I'm still trying to find the. Remember what the heck that car is called that was the front of that first one I showed. I can't remember what it's called.
Besides customs, what else do you create?
Well, I've done the dragons, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys saw pictures of the last one, which is the. Whoa.
There we go.
Gasser.
Wow.
The 55 gasser.
That's so cool.
That's my crazy talk.
It's my baby. So you did that.
Oh, you do. Oh, that's nice too.
Oh, that's. Ooh. I like that. That's cool.
That's Mad Max-ish.
Yep.
Looks extremely heavy.
Oh, it's very heavy.
Wow. I like how it
Whoa.
opens up.
Big old
Up over.
dozer.
That's crazy. What in the world?
That's cool too.
It's like a Mad Max excavator.
I got to span out on that one.
That's so cool.
Wow.
So we've been doing that. The last project, or the one I'm actually working on currently, and I'm going to have a hard time showing this.
Oh, I know where that's going.
That's the one I'm working on right now. It's still in a lot of pieces. It's not screwed down. I got outlined up yet.
Oh, that's so cool.
But you know who that's going to.
Yeah.
I might have an idea.
Yeah.
Very cool. I still need to get you to make me a custom trash can.
I have one of those.
I know,
There's
but
a lot of people that have those.
Yeah, I need to add myself to that list. But I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna make you build or come up with a drawing out of your comfort zone a little bit.
It's fine. BMW, I'm guessing.
Mercedes.
Mercedes.
Turn a 4-door Mercedes into a basically out of Ratfink style. Just
I like that.
I want the Mercedes, but I want it crazy and your style of paintwork and artwork, and so because I need a trash can in my basement, so I don't have one down here. My friends keep telling me to get one down here, but I know they only want it so they don't have to carry their beer cans back upstairs after a good night of pool. So,
right?
Yeah, that's a true story there.
Yep.
Let's see here. When did you realize people started to recognize your work? What was that moment that said, "Oh yeah, people kind of do know who I am"?
That's a crazy question. I don't even have an answer for you on that one.
It just kind of happened, didn't it?
It did. It just happened, and I wasn't really paying attention. The only thing I could really come up with is going through some of my stuff. I found an old, and I say this in a nice way.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you have that magazine.
No, I've never even heard of that magazine, to be honest.
2014.
Wow.
And this publisher did a whole spread. It was cool. So, so that's one good.
Yeah.
Everybody knows him.
Yeah.
That guy, he's been on before.
And then there,
there we go.
He did a whole page of my stuff.
Wow.
Did a whole article about me and the art thing. That's back in 2014.
Wow.
Word.
That's is crazy. Cool. I mean, you figure in 2014, yeah.
we weren't doing anything back then. We're just.
I was collecting, but that was as far as it got. I mean, I was just going to the stores and buying cars and going home. I didn't have really anybody hey, look what I found. I didn't even know I don't even think I knew about the RLC yet at that time. I mean, I was a little late to the party on some of that stuff, but that's cool.
No, that was really cool.
I'll have to see if I can find one of those magazines.
eBay.
I have an extra, so I was debating on this. Since I have an extra, I was going to send it to a person. They could read it. They can send it to the next person.
Oh, I like that idea.
That's a good idea.
And if it gets lost in transit, whoop-de-doo. I still got one copy.
Yeah. Not a
But
bad
it's really
idea.
neat
Cool.
to read what happened back in 2014. It was cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely
I
very
like
cool.
that.
Like I said, it was Redliner magazine. Is that what it was called?
Yep.
Huh. Never heard of it.
Okay. Again, if you have a question for
It
Cory,
says, please visit us at www.redliner.us.
oh wow, that's old.
Yeah,
So they probably,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Siri's trying to. Huh. That is so crazy. Like I said, I'd never heard of him before. So
And that domain is available for you to buy.
yeah, there's a UK one I see, but
well, these guys, I think, were out of the UK. I think. I'm not 100% because in 2012, when I talked to a guy that was with these guys, he's from South Africa.
Okay.
And this was the car from their car club from South
cool.
Africa that he sent me.
That's very cool.
I don't want to take it out of the package.
I wouldn't.
No,
It's just
because
so,
it's probably a pretty hard to find car.
yeah.
It's a 620 pickup, and back when they were all on basic wheels. Oh my God, a
So that
club car on. Yeah.
It was so cool. And that was their 2015 club car at the time.
Yeah.
And he sent me a South African coin.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's cool.
So
You got a little bit of everything there. That works out good.
With the car, and it just, yeah, it was pretty cool.
All right.
That's crazy.
So,
Yeah,
that's a very true statement. Connections are a lot about what this hobby is about.
Oh, yeah. And that's why I think customs are the biggest part. The more I look at the hobby, that's what brought us a lot of us together is building cars, learning stuff, learning different things, enjoying other people's art. I know I'm doing a show and tell.
That's perfectly fine. I'm good with that.
So this is T-Cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want to take that one out of the package, but this is literally the only T-Cat car I have.
I don't even have one. Yeah.
I have one. I actually know where it is too. And it's within walking distance. That's the crazy part. Because it's been in the same spot now since I got it at where did I get it at? I got it in I want to say
I can't say the same thing.
I want to say it was in Columbus. It was TCAT's nationals that he was giving out in 19. So I got the Margaritaville.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then on the
I
back,
remember seeing it. I didn't get it.
I got it I want to say in Charlotte, so that would have been what, 22 or 21?
Yeah, 22.
22 is when I got it, and I got it through the raffle at Guy's Pizza. So.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
It was the very last prize. I was the very last drawing, and that's what I won. So. And I really like it. I think it's super cool.
Yeah.
So you kind of talked about why customs are so popular right now. Do you think that because of this popularity, it's driving the price up for some people's work, or is it an appreciation thing, or is it because
both of those for sure?
Or is it because like oh, sorry, go ahead, Cory.
Some people, they can sell a custom, like let's go with Chris Stangler, right?
Mm-hmm.
he's very steady with his prices. He's not up and down, which is very important with a lot of things. But at the same time, he's not doing a lot of customizing. He's doing a lot of just repaints.
Right.
That's why his is always kind of nice and steady.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at other people's customs, like let's take Sherry, for instance. You guys remember Sherry?
Is that Bodison?
Sherry's Wheels?
Oh, okay. Okay. No, I don't remember her. Okay.
So she was one of the top customizers. When I started doing this 15 years ago plus, I've been doing this longer than 15 years, but when I met her 15 years ago at the Nationals, this is one of the customs I bought.
Very nice.
From her.
That's nice.
Oh, there you go.
She's very awesome with airbrush. Very talented.
Very cool.
But this was still a $40 car, I think. I think that's why I paid for it. And then this was another one I got from her.
Okay.
Like the flames on the surfboard. Oh,
the thing is sweet.
That is pretty. I was all like, ooh, black. I like the black. And then you just completely blew it away with the white side. That's pretty.
It is awesome. Love it.
Yeah. I do like a lot of customs, that's for sure.
So, you know, with her finding out, you know, that I bought a couple others behind her back, and, you know, she basically just handed me that one. That's cool. So then, with her becoming good friends with me and a couple other guys that I was hanging out with, that was the day, September 9, 2008. She, out of the blue, she found out that I was going to have my first little girl. And she sent me this car.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Look at the detail in the motor.
Yeah.
Do I need to take this one out?
Well, I mean, just to cut down on the glare just a hair.
Yeah, let me take this one out because the detail, she changed the exhaust in this thing. Oh, I love this car.
Go. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
It's really nice.
That's the quarter-mile coupe exhaust, the buggy, the base. I don't know if that's quarter-mile or a hot tub. I don't know what the base is off of.
I think it's from the buggy.
No, is it from the bug?
And it's been a while since I've seen the front end of one of those, so I don't know for sure. And I don't.
I think that's the buggy.
Yeah, because that looks like baby bottles there. So yeah.
That's cool.
That's crazy.
The pink wiring. That's just
That's very cool.
Flames on the side. Yeah, that made my day. That just the appreciation of that factor. That was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the past few years I've been given customs, not just through the Roke parties, but through just people being good people. Gene gave me this one from Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at that color.
That's cool. I like
that fade. Yeah.
Yeah. He's really good with the fade factor. I love it. Scotty B.
Yep. Scotty B. Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Look at that.
Van.
Got the windshield. Oh, man.
See, I look at one of those vans and I would have never thought, hey, let's make a gasser out of this van. You know, like
this thing's so cool.
That's nuts.
Usually you see those engines more in the mid to rear section than you do through the windshield, but hey.
Hey,
But yeah, the
works.
blue. Scotty sends me that thing. I was like,
That's
holy
crazy.
cow, that's awesome.
Yeah, V-Man does some awesome stuff too. We actually got to meet him.
Yep, V-Man.
I actually
This
got
is
to sit down with him for like a half hour at the last show there in Columbus.
That's cool.
This is a Chris Walker.
Very nice.
I've got quite a few Chris Walkers. I mean, a lot of them are convention charity cars, but I do have a decent amount of just regular customs that he did that were short runs and stuff like that. So, and I've got I've got stuff from quite a few different people. And I've got Stangler, Pope, Walker. I don't have a V-Man just because they're kind of pricey, but he does do amazing work. We actually had one. We bought a collection, and there was one in there, and it was probably one of the coolest gassers I'd seen, and it was just like, what in the world? That's so cool.
Oh, that's okay.
Now
there's
that,
like two or three
think,
cars in there.
No, that's one. I believe that is a Racing Champions, actually, I think.
No.
It's not?
No. This came in that with the 38 coupe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The 2-car set.
Yeah, it's like that Henry J car kind of like was with the other version of it, right? That was the other car in that set, right?
Yeah. No,
With
this
the
is the funny car, the 38.
That's still cool, though.
Just Joe Alvarado changed the wheels on it. And
Sparkles!
Yeah, I know that guy. I got a sparkler or two around here somewhere.
Nice.
I love that one.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Hey, Antonio, how are you doing tonight? Thanks for joining us. Lincoln's Toy Show is in the house as well. So thank you to all of you who are hanging out with us. Let's see what else we got here. So, yeah, I think you already talked about how you got started, really. What did you think of the Hot Wheels show that was on NBC, their customizing show?
When I saw that question, I thought you were talking about the one on History Channel.
No.
Well, it dawned on me after rereading it. I was like, I was thinking about that. No. The one that you're talking about, I didn't care for it.
No.
No.
Why?
They focused too much on the kids. Mm-hmm. They wanted the kids' approval.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
The push for that is what was a turn off for me.
And with that show, in my opinion, it was because they leaned so far to the fantasy casting side of the things, because then there's no licensing fees or anything like that Mattel has to pay for. So the farther out in the tuned version, or the fantasy casting world, they don't have to pay royalties for those cars, even though it might have started as that car. But if it doesn't look like it anymore, that licensing just goes out the window. So,
well, they got their big air Skyline in the end.
Say what now?
They got their big air Bel Air of Skylines in the end. I mean that was like, oh, as soon as I saw it, I was like, yep, that's the one that's gonna win. And then it's like, because we were watching that. Oh, go ahead.
Did you actually watch the one on History Channel?
Now, the Toys That Built America?
Yeah.
That was pretty good. The battle between Matchbox and Mattel. That one
it was okay. But for doing a History Channel and everyone knowing what they're talking about, did you notice the one car that was wrong?
Most of them?
No, they were all right except for one.
I can't remember.
I guess
now.
I didn't really pay that much attention. I probably should rewatch it again. I only have it on my DVR.
I want to say it was. Oh, what was it?
Was it
Because
a
I
Matchbox or
was no, it was a Hot Wheel. I was pointing it out because I'm
They-
like that one's brand new. Like yes, that thing.
the Diora tuned
Tuned.
one?
It was even in when they were doing the history part.
Yeah, like
I was
the original Sweet 16,
even
and
get
that
it.
was in there, and I was like, the heck, no, it doesn't belong in there. I do remember that now.
I was like, what the heck?
Maybe they couldn't find anyone on the planet that had a Diora from the original Sweet 16 set. So
No, there was one in with that.
Oh,
You
wow.
watch the video again.
I'll
I'm gonna have to go
that.
back and rewatch it because apparently I
It was,
missed some of this.
like, oh my goodness, that's not good.
Dang.
So here is another question. Losing the Porsche
Ooh.
license and getting the Ferrari one back. Have we heard anything? No, I have not heard anything.
Man, that sucks. I mean,
If that were true, if this were true, the seas would part. There'd be announcements galore. I mean, if everybody went crazy over the ID cars, being canceled, that would be 100 times worse.
yeah. I mean, I love me some Porsche, but I mean, Ferraris are cool, but I don't even know any newer Ferraris off the top of my head that have come out that I couldn't even tell you what they look like. I mean, we spend a lot of time looking at toy cars, so we know what we're looking at. But if it's not a current made vehicle in a toy line, it's so I don't know. I almost got to say that I'm not 100% sure that one's true or not. I mean, it might just be another cog in the rumor mill. I mean, because
So-
I don't see that being quiet.
So where did you hear that, William? I mean, I know this comes up every 6 to 8 months or so, but personally, I haven't heard whether or not the Ferrari's coming back. The last kind of time they had a big thing about it, it was April Fool's, and everybody got all worked up about that. So I have not heard. I've not heard anything. So you guys heard that at your show.
Nice.
That's interesting.
I mean, I love me some Ferraris. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, I don't want to lose the Porsche license either. I mean, yeah, I got that one.
Well, that one was just in reach.
Oh.
So, and then again,
Okay.
so is this one.
I think I got that one. Okay. So you weren't really impressed with the show.
No. I'd rather watch Jesse James do the Monster Garage again.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
that's
most
all.
definitely.
Yeah.
I love me some Monster Garage.
So what did you think of their experts?
They weren't experts. Well, no.
They were
paid to be there.
they were car magazine people. Is
Yeah.
what they were. They were not Hot Wheel experts. If they were talking, they wanted Hot Wheel experts, they should have brought in people like Mike or Bruce or half
You or
the.
me.
Yeah, I'm not an expert by any means, and
I'm not either.
I barely got a face for radio, let alone live show. So Cory always has light behind him like an angel. What's up,
And
Mr. Sparkles? How you doing
There's
tonight?
Sparkles. It's good to have him on. We got to get him back on again too.
Yeah.
He's the Joe. I want to do the first challenge, first build off with Joe.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
All right. Let's see. Maybe after the first of the year, first week or two. Yeah, let's get this set up. Let's do this. 2 cars enter. Yeah, it's a call out. It's on. Yep, we're gonna do a build off live, folks. That's what we're gonna do next. My take on the show was that the experts that they had, they more seemed like influencers or lifestyle type people. They didn't give off the collector vibe.
No, they were just car fans. You know, they're not looking at Hot Wheels going, "Ooh, I don't have that one yet. I need to buy that one." I mean,
that's what they needed. They
Yeah.
needed Hot Wheel people.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm thinking probably
January.
January sometime around either the 4th or the 11th show. Let's shoot for the 11th. That way we can give ourselves some time to do it. So January 11th is the first Battle Royale.
It'll be the first episode of Live back. Nice.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, there's a good question.
What car do you hoard there, Cory?
For customization. There's a second part to that question.
Oh, for customs. Okay.
Gassers.
Yeah.
Like the Bel Air or like the Volvo? I mean, Corvette, I mean, gotta ask.
All the gassers.
All the gassers.
I still think that this one is by far, I don't know, this one's one of my favorite here, and so is this one. So, I mean, I'm a diehard Chevy guy all the way across the board, but when they did this one with that altered wheelbase,
Yep.
and they did the 63 Nova with the same altered wheelbase, it was instantly like the happiest person on the planet. But I still think that this one is probably one of the best Hot Wheels gassers ever made.
Yeah.
Right.
And
I really like the MATCHBOX, that orange one that they just came out with.
Yeah.
Henry J. Yeah. It's a nice car.
Yeah. That orange one's badass too.
So, Will wants to know: do you do any hydrochrome? And I'm not sure if I've heard of that process. Is that like hydro dip?
Yeah,
that's kind of what I'm thinking.
And I've had it done because one of my hot rod buddies does it, and it cost me $35 per car.
Wow.
To have it chromed. And I'm like, yeah, I don't need it chromed.
Well,
these two are very similar. I mean, they're different, obviously, but they've got some similarities to them.
Yeah, you get them close.
Like the back windows, how they both have the little drip down.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
This is a hydro dip that was done by Wayne. Yeah, that was done by Wayne from Baltimore, Wayne Heed.
Yep.
We gotta have him on too again.
Yeah.
That's another guy to go at it. Him and Joe Benda. But yeah, like I said, I think the concept behind the show was great, but the people they had on, I don't know.
They didn't embody Hot Wheels, in my opinion. They kept saying, "Oh, we're car people, we're Hot Wheel people." Yeah, okay, you might be car people, you might be Hot Wheel people, but you're not building the.
That's nice.
That's a Nova. I like
yes,
that.
It is.
And it looks like the chassis almost off the Comet.
That's cool.
That's the reason I like collecting or hoarding the gassers, because I want to turn other cars into gassers. Now, I know they just came out with the freaking Corvette, but I did it first.
There you go. So, and I was always a fan of that 58. It was just a clean car.
Yeah,
I like how you got the white wall, black walls on there, and it's sharp.
That casting was way better once they yanked the motor out of it, and
Yep.
That motor
It
just
was a cool motor, but it could
it
have
didn't
been.
fit. It didn't fit.
No, you're right.
And that's one of my biggest problems with like the muscle machines. I mean, they're cool. Don't get me wrong. I've got a bunch of them, but the motors are a little out of hand. They're a little too big for those cars. And I mean,
Right.
I see. I have one right there. I bet.
Okay.
There's
So
one right
Will wants to know, did you pre-order that 1/18th candy? The candy striper when they did the GoFundMe.
here. The $300 one.
Yeah. No.
I did not. I have 3 girls. My dollars are very.
I'm single, and it's still the same way. So
They go to other things right now. My dollars go somewhere else. So I'm basically digging in my bins when I'm playing, and it's hard anymore. I struggle with collecting right now because of that factor. It is what it is.
yeah, I've been spending more time going backwards into and looking at stuff that just stuff that I really like from back in the day. Those are $1 cars out here. But yeah, those are $1 cars pretty much anywhere you look at them.
Yeah.
The older muscle machines, they just didn't bring a lot, you know. But
Yep.
when your old man has the real car in the garage at the house, you collect the 65 2-door Chevelle wagons. So
Whatever way you can get them.
yep, and I've got a bunch of them, and so does he. He has a couple that I actually don't have.
So what are you working on currently at the moment? You got any major projects or anything else?
Lee Allen's deal?
Yeah.
Well, I can't show you the other ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those Christmas presents are.
You got something brewing.
Well, the only thing I got brewing as far as customizing is the Hardy Adams challenge that I keep looking at daily.
Ooh.
I actually have a Hardee's.
You remember those cars, right?
Yeah.
Well, I remember hitting your last entry with a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
They made me do it, which I didn't think was fair. That was Coco's job. I was the camera guy, and then somebody had to hold the camera while I hit it, and it felt wrong. I'm not gonna lie. I did not like beating up. I don't like hitting things like that. That's not what I want to do. So
I showed my dad that video, and then I showed him how there's a new Cory Spencer rule.
yeah.
Well, I just remember, I think it was Charlotte, and they were trying to break one of yours or smash one of yours, and they couldn't make it work, or there were parts that went embedded into.
Yeah.
I think something caught me in the leg and actually drew a little bit of blood. I mean, some of those things are held together a little too well, and then some of them are barely held together. So when you hit those ones, they just implode. So it's a dangerous event to go to, but it's a lot of fun, and hopefully it will get to be at the Atlanta event and see what you came up with for the show. So
yeah,
that's a different story, ain't it?
Well,
please.
As of right now, we are not going to Atlanta as of right now. So
officially,
anyway. Yeah.
Well, the December 30th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's the next run for the newsletter people. And then it opens up 2 times for public.
Does it?
So you have 3 chances yet.
No, I don't know. I just want to get it done and get the tickets and
so we can start getting our airplane tickets, and I got to clean out a suitcase eventually, or no, I'm just kidding. My suitcase is actually already cleaned out. Thank you very much.
So Will wants to know if your daughters are into the hobby as well.
Yes. Not like me, but they are definitely they go looking for one car when we go to a show. And when they find it, they know. It's crazy. If it's a $1 car or a $20 car or whatever, they look for a car. And it's always been that. I think that's the coolest way to start is they go through everyone's table and they remember when they see this one. Like the last show we were at, Zayden came across a Malibu, and it surprised me because I didn't think she liked Malibus. And kept going back and forth to all these other tables, and goes, I want that car. I go, okay, it's a $20 car. She goes, I know. Is it worth it? I go, yeah, it'll probably keep its value. Sure. If that's the car you want, you can get it. And she did one more round around everyone's table and goes, I want that Malibu. Get it. So
yeah,
I'm a big Malibu guy, so I like
yeah,
that.
you are.
I forgot about that. You are, aren't you?
Yeah. There's one of the survivors.
Yep.
Boo!
Yeah, that is an Atlanta.
Boo!
That is an Atlanta Death Race survivor. It was too cool to smash. I'm sorry, and it's really hard to tell, but there's actually flames on it. I just don't. You can't. They're so subtle. Actually, here, let me try this.
Mine was too cool to smash.
You can see them or not here. There you
Yeah,
go.
there they are. Oh, those are
I'm
nice.
still trying to figure out what Brandon has against me.
That I don't know.
Because that's the second one he's bought.
Well,
Yeah,
I was gonna
guess
say, I don't. Evan's got a question there. I don't know what it is, but
Yeah. I'm just holding a car. But yeah, I mean, the Death Race is definitely one of my favorite events at Nationals, and I don't know. I'd honestly I'd like to save another one just to get booed again. So.
I told Joe that next time I do go to a Nationals, that we're going to have to do 2 events. One in the afternoon and one during his time. So do the Spencer, like what we did in Sioux City.
mhm.
So a simple one, right? We'll do a simple one, get new faces in. I think that would be cool. And when I was talking to Joe, he liked the idea.
Would the winner get to advance?
Yes.
Okay.
Like Miss Walker was supposed to advance,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
But
I almost won that one.
Yeah. I ran out of money.
Yeah, so did I.
mine was the first one crushed.
Very nice.
Let's see. What is your well, let's get to Will's question. What's your most prized car in your custom collection there?
In my custom,
Or just in general.
Or in general. Or both.
Yeah.
most prized. Well, the one that I will never, ever, and this will go to the girls.
Oh, wow. Is that a resin?
Yep.
And that's a Super Cal Customs resin, isn't it?
Yep.
And
Yeah,
Mr. Wood did sign it. That's the one that's got the big front.
I think it's right behind me, actually.
Jack, right?
Yeah.
No, look. It's not the same one because this is
No. Yeah, that one has a wing, but other than that, it's the same casting.
Yep, it's that one.
Nice. That's super cool. That's nuts. I've never seen a resin of one of those before, so that's neat.
So here's the crazy story about this one. After Dave Robles passed away. This was given to me from Barb.
Oh,
From
nice. Yeah.
So that one has meaning.
Yeah.
A lot of meaning.
I hear you.
So that is
Nice.
my number one.
Yeah, that would be it. That's a cool story.
Brennan always buys yours and makes me smash it. Everyone else just wants to see mine smashed. Joe, you're going to have to lay off the sparkles, and you're going to have to come out of left field and do something like flat, just so nobody knows which one is yours. And let's see what how far you make it. Because if they don't know what you got, then they can't target you. So
Yeah, it was. That's a cool story there, Cory.
yeah.
Let's see. What is your favorite diecast brand to work on? Is it, Hot Wheels, Matchbox, Johnny's?
Actually, Matchbox, because
Okay.
most of it's plastic, so it's easy to cut, easy to move stuff fast. But it actually goes onto a Hot Wheel. All my cars is always a Hot Wheel body.
Nice.
So
Okay.
I like using Matchbox parts because it's easier to play with and fix, tweak, do whatever.
Makes sense.
Nice. I like that. So I think we've already asked, and this is an answer here because it's already been called out, but you want to do the build off, don't you? You want to do it live. And,
Yes, sir.
And that
Yeah, I think
Joe
that's-
Low Ride 57 Customs has been called out. So
there we go.
I want to do this like it's a Beat Bobby Flay type episode where we just kind of look at that, he did that. Oh, that's cool.
That'd be fun.
I think we can make that work. It might be a little loud, but we'll make it work.
Yeah.
All right. So my last question that I have for you tonight is, how much did Dave Robles have an influence on you as with your custom work, or just in general?
He supported me from day one. And I was introduced to Dave, this is 20 years ago, at least. So probably pushing 25 years ago.
Oh, no crying. No crying.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. But being introduced to him, and when we were first starting the Hot Wheel Club in Des Moines, he asked me and Scott Gallier to do the custom contest, coloring contest, if we would be, wanting to do that. Sure. And then when we did the 5th annual convention at Chicago, he pushed me to do all this art stuff to take to the nationals. People are going to buy it. People are going to buy it. They're going to love it. I mean, he was a big influence with the start with the art stuff, as far as even the mailboxes.
Right.
The mailboxes,
which are a huge hit at nationals.
Yeah.
And LA for that matter.
Right. So with Dave pushing me to do that, that was good for myself also, because like you see, I stay busy.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it was because of him.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Dave was a great guy, that's for sure.
He was a people person.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he was. Most definitely. Him not being here, Chris not being here, and a few others along the way, it's kind of taken a big, hit or taken a little bit out of the hobby. But with that being said, I think it's allowed for some other people to come attempt
to fill the shoes.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. And that's good for those
those
folks.
are 2 shoes that are going to be hard to fill.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they are. I mean, but whoever does it's going to do it in their own way, in their own style, and that's what's going to make them cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that's all the questions that I had for tonight. We do have some cardboard carnage to take care of yet before we go. This will be the last show for the year. We will start back up sometime either the 4th or the 11th, and we're going to have you and Joe Alvarado go one-on-one live for a 45-ish minute challenge to build a car. We'll get into.
I'll let Joe pick the car.
We'll do a little logistics on it because it'll have to be an extended episode because we'll have to do like 15 minutes introduction, the 45 minutes, and then we'll have to have like a judging session afterwards. So yeah, we'll get it set up. I like this idea, and I think it's going to be really cool, and it will be a lot of fun. So I'm excited for this. So.
Okay, so after that, in probably a couple weeks or so after that, maybe the next week, we're going to have Jeff and Barb from the Top of Iowa Club come on, and they're going to talk about the Mason City Club and what they do as they get ready to celebrate their 20th anniversary. They're going to be live from the shop in Mason City. And if you've never seen that, that's like a walking museum. That's going to be.
And unfortunately, I didn't get to see it in its prime either. So.
Yeah, that's going to be really, really cool episode as well. Again, as far as what's going on with the club, we've got this bad boy coming up. If you want to bid on that, it'll be on Marketplace here probably after the first of the year. We'll do our show in February up at the bank again. There are some shows coming up in Lincoln right after the first of the year. And then we got to get one last plug in because we hadn't talked about it all night. Fremont. Let's talk some Fremont real quick.
We actually talked about it earlier.
But we're going to talk about it again because I.
All right. Well, we've crossed over our hour mark, man.
Yeah, well, it's an hour. It's wintertime. And so here's the deal. July 27th, Fremont, 100+ tables. We've got a Power Wheels car that's going to
Hot Wheels Power Wheel.
Yeah, it's going to be
that's cool.
Yeah.
Raffled off, and
that's cool.
It's going to have some flair to it. That's all I'm going to say. There will be some flair to it. We're more than likely going to have a custom contest, a coloring contest. But I think I need to talk to this guy that we have on camera to see if he can be willing to do some small trophies, nothing big. We got to discuss it with our folks first.
I want to go big.
Well, like I said, there's some we got to make sure all of our logistics and our money makes sense for us to do it. But a Cory Spencer style trophy would be cool for this event because it's a Midwest thing. Yeah, we're going to have the racetrack. It's getting some love. It's getting revamped a little bit. I'm very excited for that. But there's no table restrictions either, folks. You get as many as you want. This show is for you guys, put on by us, and it's for all collectors around the entire area to come hang out and have some fun and do something different. All right? Okay, that's my plug. That's my plug for tonight. Let's rip some cardboard.
All right.
Did you have anything, Cory?
Oh.
You don't have to. Don't ever feel pressure.
You don't have to.
Okay, yeah. I do. I lied.
And we can rip something for you.
I brought. Well, I was debating, and I'm not gonna. I changed my mind. I was going to rip these.
Oh no!
Oh wow!
No. Leave those alone.
Leave those. Yeah.
Mine are roughly the same era. Mine are from 1989, but they're yellowed and need to be removed.
No, you never see them blisters good.
You'd never see them carded. Period.
Yeah.
I was debating, so this is one that I'm going to rip this one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's acceptable.
That's acceptable. All right, who's going first?
I think Cory's already halfway there, so
I can do it one-handed.
He does that better than I do with two hands.
That ain't no joke.
Oh.
Yay, guesser.
Open. I don't think I guessed it.
And I'm going to stick with the Chevy themed, but from 1989, from KB Toys, they were 2 for $3 on clearance.
Oh.
But I paid $10 for the 57 Chevy and the Z28 Camaro.
I don't have those.
I got these down in Oklahoma, and I've been collecting the Power Commands a lot lately, and these ones are yellow. The blister's super yellowed, so it doesn't hurt my feelings to go ahead and liberate. And the reason I'm not destroying this is because I want to make sure that I keep the information on the back. So, but we'll go ahead and there's our brand new 57 Chevy.
That's pretty.
And not to be outdone, this one's stuck to the cardboard.
Them speed points aren't.
Those speed points ate into the tires.
Oopsies.
Yeah, it's farfignugan. That's the word I'm using right now. Well, I guess I'll be on the hunt for some new tires because that thing, the rear is completely destroyed. It's got a flat spot on it, something fierce.
Wow.
And the front one's not that good either, but yeah, there's still paper on them and they're flat spotted.
Yeah. And that's why you open cars, folks.
Yeah, I mean it still rolls all right. And they work,
So I'm going to close it out with this lame new car, since y'all went with older stuff. But we'll rip me open a Stubby Bob.
Which is an epic car in real life, so.
Again, cardboard is not our friend.
No, because I'm over here trying to get cardboard off of tires.
It's an evil, evil thing.
If you see an extra one of those, I need one.
Of which one?
The one that can't open.
Oh, Stubby?
Oh, yeah. You can actually just go on to motortrend.com and just buy them. You don't have to get the subscription anymore.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man, that wheel is horrible.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, kind of impressed.
Yeah, I need to get that one. Yeah, I'm going to have to get some. Dang, that sucks.
Well, folks, that's all we've got for tonight as Brent continues to struggle with
the struggle buses. The struggle bus is in the house, and I'm definitely losing. But on a positive note, I don't think they're too flat spotted. I think they're kind of, they're a little flat spotted, but it'd be all right.
And just remember, folks, go Big Red. Let's hope the ladies win tonight.
Really?
Imagine that. Kent's got to get a Husker thing in there. But then again, the girls are in the Final Four, so that's kind of cool.
That's right. All right, guys. We'll see you all in a couple of weeks as we get ready for this build-off. I'm interested to see what's going to happen with it. Hey, Cory, don't hang up after this. We'll chit-chat a little bit more. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.